Another chilly morning. Well, it's 8 a.m. and it's chilly, but it's calm. There's very little wind. But look at that. All the vegetation has a heavy dew on it. I don't think there was any frost, but it was a heavy, heavy dew, which means there probably wasn't any clouds last night, and there's none today either. So it's probably going to be a sunny day today. Yeah, you can see the heavy dew all the way out to the neighbor's fields. Way out there. And here too, in my grass garden. That grass over there, everywhere. Heavy dew. And I got a raccoon last night, right there. Add that to my pile I got out there. Over that way. I put the animals up there across the fence, and the vultures drag them down the hill. So yeah, I seen them there yesterday. A few vultures eating. There was two possums and two raccoons and a possum. And I shot at a couple possums last night while they were eating here. But I must have missed them because I don't see him anywhere. But I remember I got him. I know him. I got him. He came after the possums. So there might be some possums laying around here, but I don't see them. I only shot once at the two possums, but I missed one. I missed the one I was shooting at. You know, I just noticed something. As I shoot here from the house, the bullets could go down. They could hit my hose. But I don't think so. But they could. Anyway, nothing bad happened so far. Okay, well, I'm gonna go pick up that possum and throw him over the fence. Although maybe I should wait. I'll wait until the dew's off. I got something to do this morning. I gotta drive. Hey, there's a possum out there. I think oh no, it's a cat. Just top of the bale, or beyond the bale. It's behind the bale now. Must be a cat. Is that a cat? I can't tell. Looks more like a possum than a cat. I think it's a cat. Yeah, it's a cat. The way it moves, it's a cat. It's a cat. Neighbor's cat. Could be that gray one I saw yesterday by that tree right over there. Anyway, I need to get gas today, but before I get gas, I'm gonna stop at the dealership and get my free oil change for my truck. Then I'll get some gasoline for the truck and tractor, fill them both up. I'm about a quarter tank on the truck. I need 3/4. And then I need 20 gallons of gas for the tractor. But I need to check the price before I go in so I know how much to prepay. Okay, that's all for now. I'll be heading to town soon. I got to get cleaned up before I go in. I'll be sitting at the dealership for a little while, waiting for the oil change to be done. Well, today is going to be a little chilly, but sunny day. Yeah, wind still from the north, and it's cold. Supposed to warm up later this week, though. I think there's somebody using some heavy equipment in those woods back there. Been working. I saw a track hoe or something back in there the other day. Track hoe, backhoe. From here, I could see it from here through those trees. So they're doing. I think they're getting ready to build a house or something. I hear some construction going on, or at least machine work. Okay, I'll be using the truck today. Yeah. First, I got to get an oil change on it at the dealership, free oil change, and then I'll get some gas, After I bring the gas home, I think I'll go back to the feed store and get some ground corn for the bulls. Okay. Well, that's what I'm doing today. Let's see if I can get any of it done. First, I got to get cleaned up for town. Well, I made it. I only took about an hour to get my oil changed. I'm done. I'm going to head out to the highway, turn left, and go to the gas station. And get somewhere around $140 worth of gas, more or less. Okay, I'm ready to head to the gas station now. Because I only got a quarter tank, and I need to fill up the 4 jugs of gasoline jugs for the tractor. That's for the truck. I prepaid $150. Let's see if I can fill up the another 20 gallons. And that's the total prepaid. I was right about the gallons though. That's got 5 gallons, 5 gallons, 5 gallons. That's about half. So I didn't quite get all of it, but I got enough for the tractor. I think I'm going to stop at the feed store and get the corn today. That way I don't have to come back. I can fit the corn in there. I'm going to get about 500 pounds or about 10 sacks for the cattle. Well, I guess I better reset if I can. Okay, good for that. Good till next time. Okay, ready to head to the feed store, get some corn. Well, I'm here at the feed store, but I'm going to have to wait because it looks like they're going to fill up that big tank truck first. Yeah, and maybe I'll be next after them, but I got to order it first, and I'll have to wait in the truck to see because I'm in the front of where the protein tubs are stored. So if they need to get in here, I need to move. But I'll wait and find out. I'm gonna go order it now. Well, they're not filling that truck. I guess it's just parked there. But they're filling another order. They got a pallet, and they had their blender, whatever they call it, thing that blends the corn and stuff. That was full of something else, and they're sacking it up and putting it on the pallet, and that forklift's going to take it out, and then they'll do mine. So it won't be long now. I'm just getting 500 corn and 50 dry molasses, so that's only about 10 sacks, depending on how big the sacks are. Most sacks are about 50 pounds. What about buying some protein, couple protein tabs? I bought this kind last year. They're a little bit bigger, 250 pounds. These here, those down there are like 225, and they're about $140 each. So I don't have room on the truck right now, so But, I'm thinking about getting some later. I'll just have to make another trip. Cattle like them, so at least they like these here, and they're okay. I just want to get something different. I got 10 full sacks in that one on the right there's partial. Okay, ready to head home. Get ready to take off. I'm gonna go the back way. I call it the back way or the south way. Yeah. I'm taking a different route home. Made it back home again. That's the south route. There's also a north route. And then there's the, I guess you could say, the center route. And I got it back up to the door to unload the corn. Yeah, let's see, where am I? Let's see if I can avoid hitting anything. I think it's pretty good. I came in from the west. I see them and they got a big brush pile. And I got a track going there, knocking down dead trees or knocking down trees, and they're throwing it onto the brush pile. I can see the smoke and I can smell it. Strong, coming right at me. So that means the wind's coming from the northwest. Yeah, he's hauling. He's picking up a lot of debris, I guess, wood stuff, trees. They're clearing it out. I think eventually they're going to build a house back there, but they're slow doing it. But eventually they're going to get it all cleaned up. Earlier this year, that was all under fire there. Yeah, they burnt all the underbrush, the leaves and stuff. Yeah. Anyway, you can see the big smoke coming off that pile that he just put some stuff on. Anyway, look who's over there. There's that mean one. I think there's the white bull. Let's go look at him. There's a better look. Oh, buzzard shadow. They're flying around. I guess they're eating those dead animals. What are you circling me for? We got a lot of life left in me. You go somewhere else. Anyway, yeah, he's making a lot of smoke. Whew. That's not a cloud. That's a big puff of smoke there going up. The white stuff, dirty white. Yeah, they're doing a lot of clearing in there. And look who's over here. It makes a lot of noise. It's not hot. What are you hiding in the shade for? It's a nice, there's a cold breeze coming from that direction. That's why it's bringing all the smoke to me. Little Red Bull there. I got the corn, I gotta unload the corn. I think I'm gonna take some to the barn too. I get enough room for 2, maybe 3 sacks. 2 in the one trash can, and I guess I got 1 in the smaller trash can. So I'll take 3. Well, I already got 1 bag out there. I'll take 3 if I don't need it. If I can't fit it someplace safe, I'll bring it back to where I store the corn. Strong, smoky too. Hey, Red. Guess while I'm out there in the barn, I'll feed that bull too. Unload some at the. I store the corn inside the house there. It's not a living part. It's like an attic area where I go in and out. Cutting it close there, wasn't I? It's hard to see on that side. Let's unload about 7 of these sacks. Keep them safe under a shelter. I got 7 sacks in storage here. I'm going to take those 3 full sacks out there, plus that partial, and whatever I can't fit out there to keep safe in the barn, I'll bring back here. Open some gates and drive through the barn. This fence here is turned off down there. I got it unhooked, so none of this is on. Unhook. I got to take this gate down and open that gate, and I can drive through. Let me head to the barn now. Unload some corn there. Okay. Heading to the barn. There's a wasp in here. A red one too. I don't like those. I don't have my seatbelt on. I should have done this different. I'll just pull in here and then back up, I guess. If I can. Tight fit. That'll work. I like the way I was backed up to the barn, so I turned around. I'm going to go in this way. If I can make the turn. A little crooked. I think I can make it. Yeah, you got plenty of water today. You smell corn, don't you? Let me unload something. I think I can sneak in from the other side. What? Right in my ear. Was that necessary? No? Okay, slide that door open. Three and a half sacks. I got 1 sack there, 1 sack there. I'm gonna take that sack out. It's a partial. I'll put 1, 2, 3 full sacks in. Give him something. He's getting restless in there. Well, if you can keep your nose out of the way, I'll give you some corn. There you go. I ought to satisfy you for a little while I work on this. I'm all unloaded. 3.5 sacks there from there. I got 1, 2 from today, plus a third full bag in there, plus the half bag from today too, underneath. That bag I already had in there before, from the last time I bought feed, corn. So now I could squeeze that down and put a lid on it, and I'll put a lid on that. So I got plenty here for a while. Yeah, I could get. I'll give another scoop since I'm here. I remember this scoop. My father's sister gave it to me once when I think it was in high school. I think it was meant to scoop dog food out. Come on, move. Hey, fella. It works for this too. Put the lids on now. That lid's got a big crack in it. So I put that old, that's an old milk can from the olden days. I don't know if I've ever used it, but I saw it one time and I bought it at auction. I don't think I've ever used it. But it's a good weight for the lid. Keep the raccoons out, I hope. And the other one's got a solid lid on it too. Some extra weight on it just in case. The raccoons are ambitious. Learn that stuff, boy. I'm gonna spoil you, ain't I? Yeah, I sure am. Maybe it'll make the meat taste better. You are a bull after all. Okay, now I can drive back to the house and park the truck, then I can unload the gas. Somewhere. Put it in storage in my workshop and lock it in case somebody decides they want to steal some. Enjoy it while you can, boy. The cattle at the big pasture are back down there eating grass. Must taste better down here. Okay, let's drive the truck back to the house and park it. I think I ran over the hose. Hope it didn't crack it. I'm not going through this gate because there's a hose laying there. And you can see the dead raccoon underneath the gate. But I'm going out the other way. That's the way I came in. Okay, I'll close these gates just in case somebody decides to cross the fence. I guess they're all out grazing again. Oh no, they're laying up there. Okay, where's my post? There it is. Too close. I'm too close. Let's rearrange this here. That's better. That's better. Oh, I gotta leave room for me to walk back there. I gotta unload the gasoline, but I won't do it right away. Okay, that job's done. That's about all I was gonna do today. Oh, I might move the birding ring, trash birding ring, to my new location, south of the garden. Oh, I spent $150 for the gas. I got I'd say 3.5 jugs for the tractor and a full tank for the, almost a full tank. Well, it's a full tank now. That cost me what, $60 some, $65 for the truck, and the rest was for the tractor gas. At 411, no, 4, is that right? 419.9. That's that's $4.20. $4.20 a gallon. That's for 87 octane. Anyway, 150 there and around 76 for the corn. So I spent more than I wanted, but oh well, at least I got what I need. Gas for the vehicles, corn for the cattle. Or should I say corn for certain cattle, like the young bulls and the old bulls. Come back later and unload the gasoline. It ain't going anywhere. Warmed up a little bit today. It's to 64 at 4 p.m. And there's just a little bit of wind, not a whole lot. But it's sunny, so that's good. I got something else I want to do today. There's the 7 bags that I have stored for later. It's 4 p.m. now, and I have to unload the gasoline yet. I'll do that first, and I got another project I want to work on. Okay, time to put the gasoline in storage. I need it. Yeah, that last jug is only about half full. Well, that one, those two are full, so is the one in the back on that side. This one's only about half full. I'll probably save it for the lawnmower or the ATV. I keep it locked up now, the gasoline, because a couple of years ago I had some stolen. A couple of jugs. That machine's been working there all day, burning something. Track hole, moving a bunch of, taking a lot of trees down, I guess, cleaning it up and then burning it. Here's my cat. There's this cat just lounging. And I came out the door earlier to take the temperature. Another cat looked like her with not as much white on their legs. Was eating the cat food, but it ran away as soon as it saw me. She's relaxing here in the dirt. I still don't know where if she's got kittens, I sure don't know where they're at. She's either hiding them real good or she lost them somehow. I haven't seen them yet. I'll be surprised if I see them someday. But she don't come back to the back porch at night, so she must be with her kittens at night. Not sure yet. These cattle are supposed to be locked out. That gate's closed. But somehow he got in here. Now I have to open that gate up to get him back up, because I had that gate closed because there was nobody in here. But I got that gate open over, going across there from the house. And that gate's open, so he could have got out. But for some reason, somehow he got across the fence. I don't know how. Well, I'm going to open this gate up to get him back out again. If I have to let them in to do it, I guess I will. Oh, Wish I knew how he got in here. Gate's closed. I gotta be careful. The gate, this fence is on here, and so is that one. Even when I unhook it, because I got it underground now. So I got to be careful how I unhook stuff and hook it back up there. You're causing me problems, boy. This gate's open, so now he can. I guess the other ones are going to come in, and then he'll have to go out with them. Still don't know how I got in here. He jumped somewhere. He jumped over the fence someplace. I have to look, see if there's any breaks. He's soaking his legs in the pond. Yeah, that pond's still pretty shallow. There's not much I can do about it right now. I'm going to leave that gate closed. I got to close that little wire gate there. And I got to close that gate up there again. Oh, I'm going to close this gate. And I'm going to close that gate too. Okay, that gate's closed. It's still not turned on though. It's just the gate's just, the wire's just up. And this gate's closed, but it's not hooked up down. This fence is on here. Yeah. This fence is up and on and hooked up, so he can't go in there anyway, or he's not supposed to. Well, he wasn't supposed to be able to get in here either. I don't know how he got in here. He was on the other side when I came home from town. But between then and now, he got into here. There's that groundhog. There's that raccoon I gotta move. Caused me all kinds of trouble. How'd you get in here? How'd you get over the fence? Yeah, I got this one last night. Put him out where the vultures can get him. Yeah, I see. I think I see the possum down there. I threw him over here. Then they came back in the way they're supposed to, through a gate. Now I gotta close this. I got one more gate to close. I hope I can figure out how he got over. He must have jumped. Hope he's not a jumper. Yeah, I don't need another jumper. He must have got pushed by you know who. By that one there. Better go close that gate before they go out that way. Gate to close. Still don't know how I got in here. I'm guessing he crossed somewhere over through here. That's the last time I saw him, was when he was there with the others. How he got across, I don't know. The rest of the fence seems to be okay. I don't see it broken down anywhere. Yeah. The fence is not damaged anywhere. I just don't know. I'll have to keep that outer gate closed in case he gets in again after they all go out again. And when they go out, then I'll close that gate again. Hopefully he didn't find a way to come in. That I'll have to figure out how to prevent. Well, I think she's going to go out hunting again. I'm going to see if I can move this today. I burnt everything yesterday. I'm just going to leave this pile here. Figure out what to do with it. But the only thing I can do it is bury it somewhere. Probably right where it stands. Dig a hole and throw it in. Let's see if I can pull that out of there. There's nothing really tying it down. It's just held down with all the debris. Right, cat? Created a mystery for me, Buster. How'd you get in here without damaging the fences? Boy, that was really easy to pull out. Let's drag it down to where I'm going to put it. Oh, they're in my garden. Oh, I forgot. That's right. That I got to close that gate. I'll have to let them in there now. Okay, let me do that before I go to my garden. Oh, there's really nothing in there. Maybe I got to walk all through it. The only thing in there is some asparagus, and I don't even think it's up yet. Let them eat those weeds since they're in there. The fence is on around it, so they may or may not get to the other side. I could just take the fence down and be done with it, but I'll just leave them for now. I think I'll take the fence down so they get around to the other side. Well, that's where I'm going to put it. I got a T-post, an old T-post somewhere. I think it's, did I lay it down? I think it's still up there. It's an old one. I'll put it on this side where it's connected. Then I'll put them smaller ones, 3 smaller ones, fence posts around that side. But I want to dig it in. There's some high spots on this side, and especially a high spot on that side. I want to dig it in a little bit. Yeah, let me unhook the fence and get them to eat all those weeds. There goes the other cat. There's my cat. That's another gray cat. I think it's got white on the legs, but only on the lower legs, I think. Might be a totally different gray cat. I don't see any white on the legs. Yeah, a lot of cats come here to eat. Yes, he's gonna eat over there. My cat saw it. Anyway, I just let them eat what they want. Clean them weeds up. I don't think they'll hurt the garden too much. There's nothing planted in it yet. Them weeds wasn't hurting nothing, but won't hurt because I got to apply a bunch of manure here anyway. Covered it all up. Let me get back to work on that burning ring. Hey, stop eating those apples. Yeah, I was so afraid of that. She's eating the lower branches. Oh, she got some blossoms that time. Oh, they can't get the ones higher up, so that's about as high. She can get a few more on that side. Look how they sink into my old manure from years ago. Yeah. They would have ate them off anyway. Yeah. The lower, they eat everything that's lower like that too. They keep them trimmed off. Okay, let's go back to work. He's grazing up there. He hasn't found the garden yet, but I think he's moving this way. He sees it now. I think he'd rather have some corn, but I don't want to put him in the barn yet. I got the corn to give him, but let's see what he's going to do. Get his share of the garden weeds. He came in that one day when I was checking the rain gauge. In fact, I don't think I dumped it since then. I don't think we're not calling for rain until next weekend. That's it, bunch away. Eat them all up. Okay. I got a little work to do on that burning area. Or should I say the new burning area. Yeah, I got the fence down on this side and that side. I left this one up because that's barbed wire. The rest is smooth wire. You could tell they were eating under the fence on the sides. So they were eating it. I don't want them to make a habit of going in there though. Oh, see, she couldn't resist chasing him. Everybody chasing you? Says, I can't get a bite. gonna fight them too? Go ahead, get in there somewhere. See, they're used to having a fence there. They're not. Huh. They don't even, I guess they don't taste that good. He went all the way around just to get away from them. Oh, they'll find it eventually. Enjoying yourself, cat? Well, I guess you are. Where's your kittens? Do you still have them? I don't know. You're not showing them to me. Let's see, today's 6. They were born around the 2nd, so they're about 4 days old now. Yeah, I'll leave that garden unfenced for a while. See if they clean it up. If not, I can always put it back. It's easy to put up. Yeah, I got the grass is a little. They were only out of here for a day or two. At that, I forget when I locked them out of here. Anyway, let's get back to work on that thing. It's fairly level. I want to dig out in this side, that side, and the back. This here is lower already. I'll see what I can do with the shovel. It looks like he was being chased by something. Why is he playing in the water for? Huh? What are you doing in there, boy? Huh? You're gonna get stuck. I have to keep an eye on him. If you're lucky, you can eat the hay all by yourself now, boy. There you go. Get that good stuff out of the middle. Oh, I think he might want to come in here with the others. I think something's chasing. I think there's a bee or something chasing him. I've seen that happen before. Bees or something get out after him, and they don't like the sound of the bees. Well, they haven't found that yet. Take that down a little bit. Oh, I think he's going now. I know he's still on that side of the fence. I don't like when they walk in on top. What's done's done. Like I said, there's nothing in there. Anyway, let's go back to work. Well, I got the ring dug in a little bit on 3 sides there. This was already lower, so I left it alone. I want to put the T-posts there because that's where the wires connected. And the smaller, I got one of them fell down. The smaller ones, I'll put one there, and on the other 3 sides. I got something to munch on. And so does he. I got the last T-post that I could find around here, or anywhere. She's reached. Something's chasing that. Something chasing him. I think there's a bee or something. He must have got stung. Got his tail up in the air too. Yeah, she's picking what she can from down there, and she's rubbing at a tree. I gotta find another cow panel and put a ring around it. That one too. Otherwise, when they rub on them, they'll kill the bark. Yeah, I should have done that last year. Yeah, they're rubbing too much on them. There's some old cow panels over at the farm that nobody's using. I'll get that one. I'm going to put one under this one too. And I need to remove those boxes. I had the box there for when it was younger, but now it's a cow over here. Now that's bigger, I don't need it. I had some other ones, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I put them alongside that box there. There, just like this. extend the garden out. I had other trees that failed, died. Yeah, they're eating it. They're eating it. Now that they know the fence ain't there. Yeah, something's chasing him. I don't know what. Something that he don't like. Okay, I'm almost done with this thing. A couple more wires to tie. I didn't want to I didn't want to let them in here, but I forgot to close this, open this gate up here to close them in. So I just let them have it. There's nothing planted in there yet. That's done. Yeah, she ate some of these blossoms off right here. There's some there. They're probably gonna eat these off too, but oh well, whatever. They can't eat them all. They can't reach them either. Oh. No flyers. Guess they're looking for a place to nest. You can come on here if you want. And lots of grass to eat too, because I know geese eat grass. Oh, that'll work. It's going to be a little bit more effort for me to carry trash around here to this, but it's okay. It's not that far. Before I was walking just up the hill. Now I got to walk downhill, so maybe it's easier. Who knows? Yeah. Something's bothering him. I think it's a bee. Yeah, I can get used to that out here. It's somewhat out of the wind too. There he is scratching on this. I guess he don't mind being by himself as much. I guess he's used to it now. Standing next to my pear tree. My grafted pear tree. I grafted myself years ago. And it's got 3 branches coming up, all above the graft too. Graft was down here somewhere. You can see where the graft was. Yeah, I think I did a pretty good job. He's going back in the water. Hope you don't have a problem. The water's so shallow. Wouldn't take much if it gets hot and dry this summer. That'll dry up pretty fast. It almost dried up last summer. There's just a little bit of water left in it. I wanted to have it dug out, but I didn't have any. I still don't have any money. I still don't. It costs money to hire a track hoe, and I don't know how long it would take them. I don't think it'd take them too long if it's dry. All you gotta do is reach in, and I decided if we have it dug out, I don't want nothing over here. I want it all pushed over to the outside. I was just gonna pile it up there and then leave an opening there for the water and an opening over there for the water, but I just want it open here. They can pile it all around the side there, on those 3 sides, like they did the first time. Whoever dug it, I don't remember who. I kind of think I know who, but I can't remember. It's been so long ago. Yeah, might not take them that long. all they gotta do is reach in. I don't care about if they can reach all the way to the middle. Reach in as far as they can and pull it out all the way around. They might have to dump it here and then push it somewhere. Push it out of the way. Or if nothing else, level it out. Anyway, it's something I would like to do, but I gotta find the money first. I hear the geese. They're still flying around. Hey, that's it. Stand in my garden boxes and eat the weeds. I was just going to spray them anyway, so now I don't have to. When I get ready to haul the manure out of the barn with my small trailer, I'm just going to dump it along the side there, side here, and I'll shovel it in, shovel it into buckets when I need it, and then or to fill up these boxes, I can do it. But if I leave the fence off for now, it'll be easier to unload everything. Yeah. Well, like I said, I'm not ready to do that yet. I'm not sure what I need to do, but I don't want to do that yet. Come May, sometime in May, I'll probably be transplanting the lemongrass in the garden. I want to put some more on that end, and at least some in this last box. And I'll have to think of something to plant everywhere else in the 3 boxes in the middle. That box there is supposed to have asparagus in it, but it seems like I never eat it. I eat a few stalks and then I let it get too big, and then it gets too tough. You okay, little Red? I'm worried about you. Why are you standing in the water all the time? Well, I think I'm done for today. I have to let them in. I have to leave them in here. I got to close that gate there. Of course, it doesn't matter if they get in here. I don't want them in there. I didn't want them in here either until he got in somehow. I still don't know. How he got in. He has to get. He must have been forced in by one of the mean Highlander. Pushed against the fence and had to jump over. That's the only thing I can think of. Because this morning when I came back from town, they were all over underneath the cedars there. And he was inside, he was in the other big pasture. Not big pasture, but the other side of the fence. When I came out this afternoon around 4, he was in here, up here. I just don't know how he got in. Gate was closed. Anyway, I want to go back in the house. That wasn't hard work, but it was work nonetheless. And I'm done for today. Bring them cattle panels around here to put around. I'll have to buy 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. At least 12. I'll make them short T-posts. Although sometimes the longer ones are cheaper. I'll figure it out. 12. And they come in bundles of 5, so that means I have to buy 15. Already rubbing this bark off of this one. That one there is dead. That stop there, that's okay. But not this other stuff. Yeah, I gotta protect these things. Oh, there's my work for today. Put my new burning pile there. I got the gate closed up that way. Over there. I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, if anything. I think everything I want to do costs money. But I'll think of something. I'll think of something. I gotta close the little gate. What's so interesting over there? Huh? You want to go through? That's not a through gate. What are they trying to... Ain't that much to eat there. Let me pick up my tools. I got me a shovel and a post driver, and I got my coat too. You got the garden all to yourself. I got some old bitter melon seed. I wonder if it'll still grow. I think I planted some one year. It didn't grow. I planted beets in there one year. They grew, but the weeds took over. I'm not a very good gardener. That tree, I hope you come. Hope you have plenty of sprouts near the top this summer. So important up there. I gotta close this gate. The people gate. I don't think I get out there now. Better dump that rain gauge. Last rain we got was at 5/8, and I didn't dump it yet, because I'll dump it now. Carry my tools back around to the other side. Oh, he just don't be quiet, does he? But I can't let him out of the pen, because if the cattle come into heat, these three, he won't let him try to breed. And I want him to do the breeding now, because the bigger bull, he couldn't do it. He had all last summer to take care of it, all winter, and he didn't make the cut. Hopefully he does a better job, and hopefully the cattle still come into heat. If they come into heat, I would think they could get bred. That's what I think. Yeah, he's leaving. He's afraid of that one. White bull's afraid of that one. Whenever she gets close, she wants to push on him, chase him away. I don't know if she'll ever get bred if she keeps doing that. Okay, that's all I got for today. I'm done. It's almost 6 p.m. and I haven't heard him for a while, so he probably shut down the machine, but the fire's still burning. I see a big pile of wood there under the fire, under the smoke. I didn't go by earlier, so I'm going to go see if they got anything. That was a nice day, a little chilly. Needed a jacket and a little windy. That's okay. working again, and the smoke's coming right at me. It's hard to breathe. I got mail, 4 letters, and some kind of a travel magazine. I think it's from AAA. And I see I got my electric bill. I got something from American Highland Association, and I got some advertisement for insurance. Okay, only thing that's important is the electric bill, but that's paid automatically anyway. Well, it's Monday, April 6, 2026, and it's 6 p.m. and I decided to come over and take the pear trees, the grafted pear trees, see how they're doing, especially the one I transplanted, see how it's doing. Looks like the old mama tree is not coming back. Yeah, I think it's seen its last days. I'll get a closer look. There's the old homestead. That's where I grew up. Still a wet spot through there. Needs to be drained. Okay, let's see if there's any. They had some blossoms on them in the early spring. I want to see if they made anything. It looks like the transplant tree is still growing. I did that this spring. I know that one had a few blossoms on them. I think I still see some up there at the very top. And some of these had blossoms too. Don't know if they're going to make any pears though. But they'll recover. During the summer, they're going to have sprouts coming up like the ones I had. But seemed like mine leaf out better. Yeah. Mine have got darker leaves. From the same tree, grafted from the same tree. But I transplanted this one from behind that one. Yeah. And it's growing. Yeah. I ringed that one last year. Yeah, last fall. 3 of them. They were sucking the energy out of the ground. So now the trees will have. Yeah, when I clean out the barn, when I haul the manure out of the barn this year, I'm going to take a load. And I know I'm going to have more than one. I'm going to take a load and put some around, not right up against the tree, but around it, around it. Yeah. Not real close to the tree though. Yeah, I also came here to look to see if the grass needs mowing. But before I mow anything, I want to see if there's any suckers coming up from the pear trees. Any little, like that one over there. See if I can salvage some more grafting material. Yeah. Okay, let's take a little closer look. Looks like a bird building a nest in that one. Yeah, I found some right here. I can save these for grafting. Let them get a couple of years old. I grafted those, but it doesn't look like it's growing out from below the graft, which is not what I wanted. I want above the graft. Yeah, there's nothing growing on the old mama tree. It's gone. We got its children though. Or actually, it's clone. I grafted all these trees, these 6 trees here, plus the 2 I have at home from this one. I took cuttings from this and grafted it to things like that. See how there's one there. There's 1, 2, 3. I got 3 I can graft. Yeah, I'm pretty sure those are pears. I was coming with a fence post, marked these. Thought I heard a fish. Anyway, take a closer look. Yeah, this graft didn't take it. Grew below It's growing back from below the graft, which is not good. It's supposed to grow above the graft. It didn't work. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. Well, hopefully that one will be big enough. The stem will be big enough to graft next year. 1, 2. I'll save them. I got those other 3 I got to mark. Then gotta find a way to keep this area mowed during the summer. I found a couple more. There's one here next to this tree. There's one here, pretty sure. I think that's a pear from the rootstock. And then there's another one here. Yeah. And then there's 1, 2, 3 here. So that's 5. I gotta mark them before my brother decides he wants to mow something here. Not sure, but I think that's one too. Yeah, I'm really sorry those 2 didn't grow. I think I used the wrong kind of tape. That's where the tree was that I dug up, transplanted. And I think there's something growing here. Another one here. There and there. And sometime this summer I'm going to burn this pile of brush. Something, fish. Well, guess I'm done here. That's all I could find. How many did I count? I forgot, I lost count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. At least 7, no, but 8. I think there was 8. 8 altogether. I need to find some posts and then mark them. Wouldn't hurt to put some grass clippings around them too to mark them even better. But anyway, I came over here to look at the pears. Yeah, they're growing back. And they'll have long regrowth coming at the top, just like my trees did from last year, which I didn't trim this year. Let's take a look at that one. Yeah, it's got some growth on it. That's good. It's a graft. It survived my transplanting too. Remember right, this is the only one that had blossoms on it up in there. And I could see little pears. I think I see little pears growing on them. That's the only blossoms I could find on this tree. And that tree was on the end. On this one here, I see a couple of late blossoms up there. So I might get a couple pears off of this one. That's about all I saw on this one. I think there was a few on here too. I know I could see a couple blossoms up there. Somewhere up there. They're late bloomers. Anyway, most of the ones that bloomed early already have developing pears. Yeah, there's a few on here too. But I can't remember where they were. Yeah, but hopefully they'll have more pears on next year. I had the most blossoms. I can still see some. There's some. Yeah. There's some that are still blooming. Look at the other ones right next to it. It's got pears on it already. And these two here, they got pears. And there's others on here too. But like I said, regrowth from this summer will produce more next year. Oh, this is the pear orchard. There's something, but I'm not sure what it is. It could be a pear. It's way far away. It's hard to believe it came out this far. So did that one over there. I'll still take care of it. Keep it from being mowed. Yeah, I better go back. Running low on battery. I didn't bring my spare with me. I got the charger at the truck though. Or USB, I mean. Oh no. It's about 6:30 p.m. now. And since I'm here at the farm, I might as well drive by the hayfield. Oh, the grass is growing. Look, somebody been driving through here. That's the area that I planted last year. The brown-looking grass is next, the right side of those wrapped bales. Why is he driving there? Okay, let's keep driving. Because I planted some grass there. I worked the ground down with the disc and this roller, because that's where I had some bales stacked and the ground was rough, so I worked it up and reseeded some grass. But he's been doing something in there. There's some tracks. Anyway, yeah, I use these to clean this up. Honeysuckle's growing back, so I have to keep it sprayed. Yeah, it was all, before I cleaned it, the honeysuckle was just covering this roller. Okay, out of traffic. Yeah, the grass is growing. Got a long ways to go yet before it's ready to harvest. In the May usually, but it's growing. I'd like to have some more alfalfa in it, but I think the alfalfa's all gone. It's all grass. This brown stuff was the switchgrass that grew last summer, even during the drought, because after July we didn't get no rain until like October. Yeah, it was pretty dry in July, August, September, part of October. And I didn't get a second cutting. I always get a cutting in the spring. I gotta watch the traffic. Yeah, at least they'll make some grass as long as I get some more rain. Here's where I had a lot of buckhorn going. I think the stems are all faded. They used to be black, but now they're all faded. Which means they went to seed late summer during the drought, and then I'm sure they'll grow back after the first cutting. But for right now, it's growing grass, which is what I need for the Okay, I'm done. Let's head home. I gotta go home now. Getting late. those two tall trees there, and there. Those are those two poplar trees I got growing near my pasture, behind the house and north of the house. Neighbor's got some vultures in his field too. Looks like there's a vulture out there by the red one. He must have drugged one of those raccoons or something way out that way. There's a vulture down there. I almost spooked it. It's eating something dead. Raccoon or possum. Right there. He must have drugged it that far. He saw me. He almost flew away, but he ain't afraid of the cattle. Yeah, they got good eyes, so he saw me. And he jumped a little bit, but he didn't fly away. I don't know about his hearing, but I know vultures have good eyesight. If I move too much, when I first saw him, I could see he was eating on it. Now he's just cautious. I let him do his thing. Didn't want to interfere with his meal. Go ahead, eat. There's probably some more over there too. I'll go in the... I can't see around the corner. I'm going to go in. Walked over here, but he didn't fly away either. You can't see me now. I know it's after 6:30, somewhere between 6:30 and 7. It's not 7, I know that. Probably around 6:45 p.m. Shadow on the wall, shadow on the wall. Here's the buzzard's gone. Here's one of the dead animals. That's where the buzzard was eating on out there. But they got another one dragged there, and another one dragged there. I don't know which, possum or raccoon, I'm not sure. But this one's a raccoon. That's the one I just shot last night. Hey, oh, they're all out there? I can close that gate. Good. And we'll see if that bull comes back in here again somehow. Let's see. Let me go down and close that gate. That's me standing next to the shadow with the pear tree.